Hey everybody, how's it going today? Well, some of you guys might be wondering what happened to Dave, what happened to Wags Automotive. I haven't been on here for a little bit. Well, the reason I haven't been on here is because I am currently in the Philippines. And when I say the Philippines, I mean the country, the Philippines. The islands, the Philippines. I am here. And the reason I'm here is because about 6 months ago, I met a young lady who lives here in the Philippines and started talking to her because I had was making some plans to come here and visit on a bucket list item. And so I came here to, I was doing research online and I met her online and we started talking. Her name's Irish. And we started talking and our relationship developed into a romance and she wanted me to come here, so I'm here. I came here about 6 weeks ago. Came here and I've been here ever since, and I'm just enjoying some time here. And so I'm doing something a little different today because there really isn't a whole lot of hot rodding being done in the Philippines right now because it's a pretty poor country. There's not a lot of money here, not a lot of people with a lot of money. There's cars here, but I haven't seen anything yet that really impresses me. If I do, maybe I can make a video of it, but I haven't seen anything yet, but hopefully I will before I leave. But today I'm gonna do something a little different, kind of weird really. So living here is really cheap because the people here are so poor, so you can buy stuff really cheap here, and I'll show you what I bought, which is not my usual forte, but I bought it because it's a very good mode of transportation. If you notice, all the vehicles going by, almost all of them are motorcycles and here comes a motorcycle with 3 people on it. No helmets, child on the front, dangerous as heck, but that's how they drive here. I've seen motorcycles with 7 people on them, literally. I don't know how they do it, but they like stack on top of each other. It's crazy. Here comes another motorcycle with 3 people on it. See that? 3 people on that one. So there's 3 people on that one just went by. It's very common for people to drive around here with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people on a motorcycle. Babies, I mean, they don't even care. No helmets, no nothing. Crazy. I wear a helmet because I don't want to die here. But anyhow, I decided that I should have a mode of transportation for myself because it's very hard to get around here. If you don't have a mode of transportation, you've got to either pay a tricycle, which I'll show you one of those if I see one, or a taxi, which is very expensive, or you have to rent a car, which is also very expensive. Very few people own cars because they're so expensive to buy and own. Most people don't own one. So you'll see 1,000 times more motorcycles than anything else here. So I bought a motorcycle. I'll show you what I bought. It's not really a motorcycle. It's more of a kind of a glorified. So this is a 2024 Suzuki Smash. It's brand new. Right now it's got 4,600 kilometers on it, not miles, kilometers, which equates out to about half of that is mileage. So it's about 2,300 miles on it. When I bought it, it had less than 4,000 kilometers on it, so I had less than 2,000 miles on it. When I bought it, I paid $640 for this thing, brand new. 640 bucks. Very nice bike, nice to ride. My girl and I can ride on it very easily. But of course, I went a bike flying by. Of course, knowing me, I can't leave anything alone. I got to hot rod everything I have, right? Just how I am. So today, I'm going to show you a modification I'm going to do to this thing. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we're going to find out. So anyhow, like I said, I bought this thing. Since I bought it, I've upgraded to an LED headlight because the headlight on this thing is horrible. It sucks. And just today, I put this, they call this a top box. So this is a box that sits on the back of the motorcycle. You can put stuff in there. I put that on there. That's brand new. I put this top box rack on here with grab bars for my girl to hang on to. And I took, this is the old Nerf, there goes the tricycle right there. This is the old Nerf bar that was on the back, and it's kind of scratched up and beat up anyhow, so I took it off and installed this real nice rack. As you can see, it goes all the way back to here, and it's powder coated metal. It's really heavy duty. And there's a tricycle right there. See that? That's a tricycle. There you go. Look, there's a tricycle with pigs in it. They use tricycles to haul everything here. So now this rack is powder coated. It's heavy duty steel. I paid like $30 for it. This box I paid like $40 for it. Everything here is dirt cheap. I ordered this stuff off the internet, had it shipped here, brand new, real nice. But of course, like I said, I can't leave anything alone. So today we're going to, let me start this thing up real quick so you guys can hear how pathetic it sounds. So let me give it a little bit of choke here. So that's what it sounds like now with the factory muffler on it. Quiet, wimpy, pathetic. So today, you guys are gonna laugh, you're gonna laugh. Today I am going to put an open straight pipe racing exhaust on it. I'll show it to you here. Let's take a look at it, okay? You guys will love this. Let me get it out of the box. Let me get the tripod set up here. And by the way, right there is the ocean. So I'm staying in a resort, and when I'm done here, I'll walk down there and show you guys. This is absolutely gorgeous. We're staying at my girl's sister and her brother own a resort that's behind this house here, and it's right on the ocean. It's beautiful. So I'll take you back there and I'll show you that here in a little bit. But first, we're gonna do the opening of this racing exhaust for my glorified moped. So here's the tailpipe. I know you guys are probably laughing so hard you're about to pee your pants right now, right? 850 horsepower Vega to this, right? Hey, nothing like a good laugh, right? So this is the exhaust that I bought. It's got some springs in there. It's got 3 springs. You can see those? Yeah. 3 springs to hold it together, so it's held together by springs. And then this is the tailpipe. So it's been blued on the end, as you can see that. It's got a nice label on it, but as you can see, we're going to go from closed exhaust to wide open exhaust. So this ought to make a little bit of more noise. I'm curious to how well it's going to run because I haven't done anything to the air filter or the carburetor. So we'll see how it runs with this on there. I don't know. And then we've got the mid pipe here, which is this pipe. And I got a bunch of plastic on it. I got to get that plastic off. It's actually looks like really nice quality. It's been TIG welded, which is very good welding. And it's stainless steel, so it probably have to be TIG welded, obviously. And this exhaust pipe here, I paid for the entire system. Again, you guys are going to laugh. I paid less than $100 for it. And in the US, you couldn't touch this exhaust system for less than probably $500–600, even for a bike this small, because it's a custom racing exhaust. And my girl, I was showing it to her uncle, and he was laughing. He's like, that's for racing purposes. And I'm like, well, I don't care. I'm putting it on my bike anyhow. And she's afraid of it. She's afraid it's going to be too loud, and it might be a little loud. I'm sure it will be, but it's okay. We'll survive like we always do. Trying to get all this plastic off of here. They wrap this stuff up good so it doesn't get scratched up in transport. That's cool. Okay, so there's the mid pipe, all TIG welded, as you can see. Pretty nice looking mid pipe, actually. And this is coming off the engine. So this is actually bigger than what's on there. When I take that other pipe off, I'll show it to you. And this is the header, and again, it's stainless steel, as you can see. We'll unwrap it. It's stainless steel as well. So we'll unwrap it and see what it looks like. I got a feeling it's going to be just a little bit louder than it was when you just now heard it. This is actually a really nice looking exhaust. Maybe it'll increase the value of my bike by a couple hundred pesos. We'll see. All right. So this is the head pipe, the header, as you will. It's got kind of a crappy looking metal work done right there. They didn't do a very good job of it, but I don't think I'm going to notice it, so I'm not going to worry about it. So this connects to that, of course, and then this connects to the tailpipe. So yeah, this ought to be interesting to see how this sounds. Okay, so there's our entire brand new racing exhaust we're going to put on this. And by the way, this thing's 115 cc's, so it's like a huge, yeah, right, huge motor here. Okay, so I've done a little preliminary work on this thing, so I kind of know what it needs. So the first thing we're going to do is we have to take this. We have to take the kickstand assembly and the foot peg assembly off, because the exhaust, I don't think it's going to come off without removing that. So let me remove that first. Make sure you guys can see pretty well here. Yeah, you're good. You can see all right. So it's got 4 bolts on the bottom side. I wish I would have shown you guys that. I'll have to stand up here and let you guys watch the stuff drive by here. It's crazy. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff that drives by here. People will put anything on a tricycle. And by the way, a tricycle here is a motorcycle that has a homemade cart welded to the side of it or bolted to the side of it. Most of the time it's really poorly done, very dangerous, but people ride around on them all the time. It's crazy. So I got to take 4 bolts loose under here to get this foot peg assembly off. I went to the hardware store last night and I bought this wrench, which is a 12-14. I bought another one, which is a 10-8. And then I bought a 13mm wrench, because everything here is metric. And those 4 or those 5 sizes plus a 15mm would pretty much give me everything I need to work on about anything here. So of course I didn't bring any tools with me, so I've had to improvise, because it's the way I am. I always got to be fixing something, working on something. I just can't help myself. But anyhow, we're gonna hot rod this 114 cubic inch glorified moped and see how it runs. It'll be interesting. That's to say the least, I'm sure. All right. And everybody here speaks a language called Bisaya or Tagalog, and I don't speak it, so I have no idea what people are saying when they talk to me. So if someone comes by and talks to me, I don't know what they're saying. But anyhow, it's not a big deal. All right, so we got that foot peg loose. It's got a spring on it. So I can pull that out of the way. There we go. Got the foot peg off. Okay. Now I can take the head pipe loose. Here, I'll put you guys over here. And you can see what I'm doing on the front here. There you go. I got to take the head pipe loose for the exhaust. I'm not sure how easily this exhaust is going to fit on here. I hope it goes on fairly easily, but no promises. I don't know. If it will or it won't, I have no idea. Okay. Got two 12mm nuts here on studs for this exhaust pipe coming off the engine. I could have just taken this exhaust off and modified it myself, but I don't really have any tools here to do that with. And again, that exhaust, I think I paid less than $100 for it, so not a big deal. Pretty cheap to buy it. And hopefully this thing doesn't have a lot of pep. I'm hoping it'll give me a little more power than what I have, which of course is a joke, no matter how you look at it. But if I can get a little extra power out of it, I'll be happy. Because it doesn't have a lot of get up and go now. And like I said, if you know me, if you watch my stuff, I can't go without buying anything without trying to hot rod it in some way. There we go, I got that loose. All right, and now we got to take the muffler loose. So we'll go over to the other side. I know, you guys are laughing, right? You're laughing at me. Laughing at me working on my moped, right? My glorified moped. Okay. And again, these are all 12mm. So they should come off really easily, and they do. So this is a brand new motorcycle. I mean, it's literally got 4,600 kilometers on it, which is nothing. So there you go.
City way.
All right, 2 bolts to come for this to come off. There we go. And look at that, with that foot peg off, it comes right off, no problem. All right. Now, we got to see how we can make this custom exhaust fit. Hopefully it'll fit okay. I don't know. We'll try it. See what happens. So we got the head pipe, the mid pipe, the tail pipe, and 3 springs. What's up? Some of the locals here. What's going on? You're on YouTube now. Like I said, motorcycles are very popular here. Here we go with 3 people, 4 people piling on a motorcycle. Pop a wheelie! Woohoo! Yeah, this is, I mean, it's crazy. There's motorcycles everywhere. You see 4 or 5, like I said, 5, 6, 7 people. They don't care. They pile as many people as they can on a motorcycle. All right, let's get this started. So first we'll put the head pipe on, and then we'll leave it loose to see how it fits. So I'm going to put it in place. Hopefully it'll fit up into the engine. I hope. Wait a minute. I'm not sure how good a quality this is, but we will see. Wait a minute. Oops, I already screwed up. That's got to go above the kickstand, or the brake, I mean. Not the kickstand, the brake pedal. Rear brake pedal. Oh, and I will hold on before I do this. Let's do a comparison here. So not only is this an open exhaust, it's actually you guys can see this. So this is the old tailpipe or head pipe, and that's the new one. So it's actually probably about 1.5 times bigger than the original one was. So we should get some really good flow here. All right, let's move that muff right away and get this thing in place. You guys laughing so hard you're about to pee your pants now? I hope so. Got to entertain you one way or the other, right? I'd love to find some cars I could work on here. I think it'd be fun, but I don't know if I will or not. Because I'm kind of preoccupied with my girl, but we'll see what happens. You never know. All right, let me tighten these up a little bit. Kind of get an idea where this pipe's going to run. Okay. Hey, you know what we should do? We should start this thing up with just this pipe on and see what it sounds like. We'll put each section on and then we'll start it up and see what it sounds like. That ought to be interesting. That's on there snug. It's not tight, but I'm not sure where it needs to go. We'll see how well it fits when we're done. Okay, so that's the first pipe. Let's start it up and see how it sounds with that in place, and then we'll put the mid pipe on. Okay. Mind your way. Making a video for YouTube. YouTube, yeah, I got a YouTube channel. I do. I have 2 YouTube channels. So I'm making a video for one right now. All right, guys. Let's go over to this side. And let's start this thing up and hear what it sounds like with just the header pipe coming out of it. Let's hear what it sounds like. You ready? Here we go. I'm glad it's not that loud because my girlfriend would be mad at me if it was that loud, but it's not. So now let's put the mid pipe on, which is super simple. You just slide it on there like that, and you put a spring holding it in place. If I need a screwdriver to put that on. Ah, come on. Oh, gotta get that spring. There we go. All right, now we got the mid pipe on. All right. Let's hear what it sounds like now. About the same, right? Okay, now we got to put the tailpipe on. And this actually goes well, that don't make any sense. This should be down here. What in the world? I have no idea how that goes. That can't be right. Oh boy, well, we might be in trouble. That isn't even close. Wow. Damn. And there's no way you can sit on the back of this, you'll burn your leg. So the mounting point's here, and the mounting point for that's way up there, so I'm not sure what happened here. I'm not gonna be able to get that to go down there, I don't think anyhow. Unless I go under the brake. Man. I find it hard to believe that that's the way it goes. Somebody screwed up. Maybe it goes under the brake pedal.
Maybe you can buy an extension from here.
Well, but they didn't give me that in there, and you burn your leg. You burn your leg if you put that there. The person sitting back here will burn themselves. There's no way. That's got to be below. It's got to be down here. That's got to be there. They should have came straight back. Huh. I'll be. Well, that ain't good. Well, let me see if we can move stuff around. I don't know. Take this back loose. I want to burn my hand here. This makes no sense whatsoever. Dang it. I don't know why that's like that. That's not even close. There you go. Chinese engineering for you. Ouch, that's hot. I mean, you can't even turn that and make it work. I don't think I can go below the brake lever, because if I do that, then the brake won't work. That's pretty tight right there. Good night. Not even close. Not even close. Chinese engineering, there you go. That almost works. Wonder if I can make that work. Probably not. I think my center stand's going to be hitting the exhaust there. Wow. it'll actually work. I can get it to line up there if that doesn't hit. That's the thing. And I got a little bit of play in my brakes, so I'm okay there. Well, but the other thing is I got to get the springs to fit. Don't know if I can do that or not, because they're not lined up now. Let's see what happens. Oh, wow. Where'd that go? Crap. Oh, boy. They go over there? Great. One of my springs went flying. No idea where it went. Doesn't fit. Oh, look, he found it. Cool, thank you. Got some help from the locals here. They found my... So, this is where it's supposed to bolt on. But there's a hole in the bracket there, so I can put it there. Said this was for the Suzuki Smash, but I don't know that it is. But as long as I get my center stand to work, it'll be okay. We will see. Vice grips. And fortunately I have some. There we go. That's nice and solid. Now I'm going to try to get this other spring on here, if I can. That's going to be a bit tricky because it's not even close to being lined up. We'll see if I can get it or not. Well, I'm not going to get it because the bracket where the spring mounts just broke off. Wow. High quality welding right there, right? Well, that spring's not going to go in place. But hey, we got it on. So now the question is, the center stand. I got to see if the center stand will go. I got to tighten up the head pipe first because I ain't got it tight yet. But then the center stand is going to be the issue here. Whether or not the center stand will go back in place or not. Chinese quality. You gotta love it. Okay. Now the question is, will the center stand clear the exhaust? Let's find out. Yeah.
The spring, only the spring keep the pipe.
The spring?
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the spring. All right. We got it to fit, even though it's not really correct. But that's Chinese engineering for you. Now let's hear what it sounds like. Hope it'll sound better. Not bad for less than $100, even though it didn't fit the way it should. It fit pretty good. Everything still works. I got to put the foot pegs back on, but I can do that, I think. Well, I hope. I hope they aren't in the way of the exhaust, but we're about to find that out too. So let's see if the foot pegs will go back in place now. Hopefully they will. Foot pegs and the kickstand. I think they will because ow. The foot pegs have to go under. Under here. Jeez. I think I should have put the foot pegs on before I put the exhaust on. At least that's the way it looks. Okay. Well, we'll take the exhaust back off and we'll put the foot pegs on it. And we'll put the exhaust back on again. No problem.
No problemo. Ay, na-made ni Intak. Hey! Bilis ba?
that off. Put the foot pegs on. Wow. Dang it. I got to take the whole thing off. Head pipe and all. I thought taking that tailpipe off would work. Mid pipe and muffler, but nope. I don't know if I have to take this off, but I definitely have to take it loose. Ouch. It's very hot. Oh, okay. See if I can get this to go up in there. I hope I get all this to fit back together again. I don't know. Let's try and see. I may not be able to.
Abu. Hello yun. Americano. Kaya. Americano. Nag-upang uli. Kabiyaga. Ako na po ulit. You sleepy boy.
Okay.
Ayaw lagi. Ayaw lagi. Ayaw ba?
All right. Think we might be getting it now. I'm going to leave that head pipe loose until I get the whole exhaust system installed. Okay. Now we got the foot peg assembly back installed. Here's what they drive around in a lot here. There goes another tricycle up there. These little tiny vans. This is a internet company. I recognize the name. So, hello. Some of the locals. So, motorcycles are very, very, very common here. All right, now let's see if we can get this assembly installed back again one more time before we tighten everything up. There we go. Okay. I gotta put the spring on down here. Hopefully the piece that holds it don't break. There we go. Got that on. Now I gotta get the nut and bolt in here. Another spring came loose, I see. At least the bracket didn't break off like the other one did. Thank God. Stray dog, there's a stray dog. They're everywhere around here, literally everywhere. There's no control, no neutering, no spading, no nothing. Everything just breeds and breeds and breeds. It's crazy. All right. I got a feeling this exhaust was made for an older model Suzuki Smash, not a newer one. And that's why it was made the way it was, but I assumed it was for this bike. And that was a mistake I made. But I actually made it work, so, you know, not doing too bad here. That back on. Now let's hook this. Well, heck, that spring doesn't even need to be on there. That's so loose. Okay, well, I guess we won't put the spring on there right now then, because we don't need it. And we'll put this on the old muffler because we don't need it. Alright. Okay. Now I gotta tighten up the head pipe again. Okay. We're almost done. Now this doesn't want to line up, so I can get my wrench on my nut. Dang it. And that's hitting the there we go. You guys check this out. Here's what a tricycle looks like. See that? A motorcycle with a roof and a handmade cart on the side of it. That's what a tricycle is. Them things are everywhere around here. There's another one just now went by. So it's crazy. All right. Well, that's what a tricycle looks like. In case you wanted to know. Dang it, I cannot. Now I can't get my exhaust pipe to come over far enough to get a wrench on this nut on this side. It's hitting the foot peg assembly. Exhaust is hitting the foot peg assembly. So now I'm going to loosen the foot peg assembly up after tightening it. I'll loosen it back up. And see if I can get that exhaust tightened up before I tighten this one. You hear the natives talking. I don't know what they're saying because I don't understand their language. They're probably talking about me. Crazy American laying on the ground making a YouTube video. Okay. There we go. Now I was able to move that. Yeah, there we go. I got a wrench in there. It's a little bit tricky to do, but you know, you do custom work, it's typical. No surprise here. But hey, at least I'm making it fit. I don't think it was meant for this bike, but I'm making it work. As long as everything fits and goes together and works properly, I'm good. That's all I care about. And I got a feeling when I tighten up that foot peg, I'm going to put a dent in the pipe, but that's okay. I'll put a dent in the pipe. No big deal. It's not like I got some giant race engine here. It's 114 cc's. But it ought to have more power now. Hopefully it won't lean out too much. I don't know. We'll see. I know this flange isn't very good quality. It's bending the snot out of it, tightening it up. It's got to be tight, so it is what it is. Now I'm hitting the pipe, so when I tighten this foot peg in place, it's probably going to put a dent in the pipe. But that's okay. It'll mold itself to the pipe. No big deal.
Oh, fried chicken.
All right, we're almost there. Typical custom work. Take it apart, put it together 4 or 5 times before you finally get it right. Nothing unusual here. Normal day in the office for Wags Automotive.
May tayo dakwa po. Ingon ko, yay, madisan na. Ingon ko, ingon ko,
Vans seem to be a very popular thing here. People customize these little vans you just saw. They like to customize them, so if I see some of those, I'll have to show those to you. I haven't seen any American cars on the road here. I have seen 1 or 2 old American cars for sale on the Facebook Marketplace, but they're pretty much garbage when they sell them, so they've been sitting in the jungle for the last 20 years. You know, they're pretty much worthless, and you're not going to find parts for them here either, so, you know. Okay. Foot peg is back in place now. Now everything's bolted up. I'm sure the foot peg is smashed against the exhaust pipe, but it'll put a dent in it and make it work eventually. No big deal. All right, there we go. Okay, brake works, pipes in place. We got it to fit. Okay. So here, let me show you a close-up view of this tricycle. That's what they call a tricycle. So it's generally a motorcycle. It's got brackets welded to the frame and this homemade contraption. This one here is made for hauling animals. I can tell by looking at it. They probably haul pigs in it, goats. You know, they probably put a piece of wood in there if they're too small and their hooves are going to fall through. But this is typically what you call a tricycle here. And you see it's well ridden. The seats trashed on it. Pretty much shot. So that's what a tricycle looks like here. Here comes another one. That one's a little different. More of a 3-wheeler than a tricycle. But these things, there are literally millions of these here. Millions of them. They're everywhere. And I will take you guys on a journey. Because if you think traffic in a big city is bad, you've never driven in the Philippines before. This place is insane. But that's what a tricycle looks like. This motorcycle is well worn and very old. You can tell by looking at it. Beat up. All right, so we got the exhaust back on. We got it to work. It isn't perfect, but it's on there nice and tight. It ain't going anywhere. So I've got, I should have a spring. I've got this piece here that broke off. Maybe I can take it to a weld shop and have them fix it. Have them work on it for me and fix it. But it'll work for now. I'm going to put all my tools under the seat. I got an under seat storage here, as you guys can see. I bought a Phillips screwdriver, a standard screwdriver, these vice grips which are already starting to rust, and last night I bought 3 wrenches. The 810, the 12, 14, and 13. And that's all I got for tools here. I don't have anything like I got at my house, at my shop in BFM. But there's my custom exhaust. And I do mean custom because it wasn't meant to fit and I made it fit. My custom exhaust on my Suzuki Smash. Now let's start it up one more time and see how it sounds. Backfiring. But it's running. There you go. I need to adjust my chain and lubricate, so I'm going to do that. And I need a back tire. And you know, in America, if you have a motorcycle, that tire is a 17-inch. I would pay $300 or $400 for that tire because it's a motorcycle tire, and they like to ram it to you on them. I bought a brand new tire for, I think it was around $45, and it was free shipping to my house, to my girl's house. So let me do this chain adjustment, and I'll pause it for a few minutes, and then we'll walk down and I'll show you guys the ocean where we're staying at. So I'll be back. All right, well, I couldn't get the rear tire loose because I don't have the right size wrench. I got to get a bigger wrench. So we're not doing that. I got an audience. Everybody's watching me. Everybody wants to be famous on YouTube. All right, let's go down and look at the ocean because it's beautiful down there. Let's go check that out. See you guys later. Thanks for helping. They don't even know what I'm saying because they don't speak English. It's okay. All right, I got to get my old tailpipe here. Okay, everything's locked up, right? Yep. All right, let's go down to the ocean. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's go down to the ocean. Go down and check out our view down here. It's gorgeous. So this, where I'm going down here is a resort that Irish's sister and brother-in-law own. And they have parties here and get-togethers and stuff like that. And they have a little apartment here that's up above, basically just a bedroom with a bed and a dresser in it. And we've been sleeping there when we're here. And when we're not here, we actually have a full house. I'll show you guys what it looks like when we get there. And by the way, if you're interested, I have a brand new channel called My Beautiful Filipina Bride and I, which I've created for Irish and I. And I've been making videos and putting them on it since I've been here. So, but here's the resort where we're staying. So there's a kitchen area down here, some cabinetry, and then they got this area here where you can hang out. And when I said we're on the beach, I mean we're literally on the beach. So this is the ocean right here. The ocean view. Beautiful ocean view. I'll show you that here in a minute. So they got this little resort. They got a swimming pool over here. And they fill this up. They got a pump that they just throw the pump in the ocean when the tide's out right now. When the tide's in, all these rocks will be covered. The water will be all the way up to here. So this patio area here will actually be underwater underneath. The water will be all below it. So we'll be actually over the ocean. But yeah, they throw a pump out there in the ocean and they pull a hose up, put it in here, and they fill this up with seawater. And they use it for a swimming pool for the kids and for the family when they come. Have a real nice little area here to have a little family And there's my girl Irish. Hi Irish, how are you, honey? There's my beauty. There she is. Hi. Working on my motorcycle. That's my girl I came here to see. So she's here with me. We're gonna get married. She's a sweetheart. Love you, honey. All right. Okay, I will. So I'll zoom you back out. And here's our view every day when we're here. So like I said, it's low tide right now, but as you can see, the tide is coming in. And when it comes in, all this will be underwater. You can actually see right up in there is the water line. So all this will be underwater when the tide comes in. But it's very rocky, it's not sandy. There are sandy beaches here, but not here. But look at this view, man, check that out. That is astounding. You can't get a better view than that as far as I'm concerned. I love the ocean, and this is just absolutely gorgeous. This island we're on is called Leyte, L-A-Y-T-E. You can look it up on Google. It's a good sized island, got a lot of people here, and it's just beautiful here. Beautiful to see. And this is the other side, we'll show you that. You can see the terrain here. You can see there, this whole entire island is basically like that. It's very steep, jungle-like hills that are pretty much impassable. The only road here, other than a few dirt roads, goes around the perimeter of the island. So if you want to go anywhere on this island, you basically have to drive around the island to get wherever you're going. There's, I think, 1 or 2 roads that go across the island, but they're not very good either. So, but this is our view every day. We get to look at this when we're here, wake up in the morning. We're facing west, so the sun's going to come down, and we'll have a sunset here tonight. A beautiful sunset. Of course, east is the other way. It rains here almost every day. It looks like we might have some rain clouds coming in now. But when it rains, it usually rains for just a few minutes and then it quits. And it's a very warm rain. It's very comfortable. You can actually be outside in the rain. You're not uncomfortable at all. Matter of fact, I can feel raindrops coming right now as I speak. There you go. So this is the little place we're staying in. And up there is a little room up there with a bed and a dresser. Like I said, that's where we sleep. It's air conditioned. The rest of it's not, of course, because it's outdoors. The wind's blowing pretty good today, as you guys can see. It's normally not this windy, but today it is. But it feels really great because it's about 85 degrees right now. So it feels really, and it's that hot, and the wind's blowing. So anyhow, that wraps up the video for the motorcycle, hot rod, whatever you want to call it. I got grease on my face, but it's okay. I'm gonna go take a shower, and we gotta go to town and do some things. So again, if you're interested, I will put a link in the description to my new channel, my other new channel, My Beautiful Filipina Bride and I, which is the video that or the channel where I put a lot of videos for Iris and I, doing videos. So yeah, check it out. Tell us what you think. And I don't know if we're going to do a whole lot of hot rod and stuff while I'm here because there isn't a whole lot to do. But if I find something, I'll try to video it. Or there's a bunch of cars around here that don't run. I really don't have the money to buy one, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can get one for free. Or maybe I can get a motorcycle that don't run and fix it, make it run. I don't know. Anyhow, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Hands are greasy. Bye-bye. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching.